Hello, everyone, and welcome to your St. Louis weather briefing. This is St. Louis and Columbia weather briefings that I'm going to be doing here for the St. Louis region and the Jeff City regions, as those are the two major regions that I'm going to be beginning to cover here over the next little while. But we're going to be doing now weather briefings, at least when I feel necessary here on my personal channel, for the general area. So let's begin with the St. Louis area. St. Louis, we're currently at 49 degrees, 90% humidity, that dew point of 46, so it's not too humid, but because we do have that 49 degree temperature, that is pretty close to 100% humidity, but that's not actually that much moisture in the atmosphere. So let's just go over the forecast here for the next little while. Starting today, we do have showers and thunderstorms likely to occur today, likely to become thunderstorms tonight. So 70% chance of precipitation this morning. And again, they're showing showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm before noon in the St. Louis area. And then after that, between noon and 1 p.m., a slight chance of showers. And after that, things are going to be moving out of here. So by around 1 p.m., we're probably going to have rain out of here with scattered showers and thunderstorms possible after that. Then tonight, we have our next wave of stuff. So that's showers and thunderstorms, low of 48, and you can see here rather clearly that 80% chance of precipitation. High of 68 today, as we do have that warm air moving to the north, moving into the St. Louis area as a result of a low pressure system moving through. We'll go over that in more detail soon. Wednesday, high of 63, low of 42, with showers and storms moving out in the morning, mainly before 9 a.m. So after that, things are going to move out. 60% chance of precipitation in the morning, and then we're pretty much going to be having clearer skies throughout the day as that frontal passage completes. Wednesday night, things are going to be mostly clear with a low of 42, nothing to worry about there. And then Thursday, high of 54 with a low of 37. Some scattered showers and storms possible in the afternoon, mostly after 2 p.m., but still not looking too bad. Friday, high of 47, low of 35. And you can see there rather clearly no real chance of rain, maybe a shower possible before 2 p.m. And then finally, Saturday, heading into Saturday, we have a high of 54, low of 38, mostly clear. Then mostly sunny with a high near 68 on Sunday. And then Sunday night into Monday, we have the chance of some showers and thunderstorms with a low around 55 on Sunday night. And then Monday morning, we have that high near 72. We'll be going into what's going on with the long range here with these showers and storms possible, as these could be stronger. But first, we have a few other things that we need to go over. Firstly, let's go over what's going on in Columbia. We'll pull up that forecast here real quick. You can see there currently things are around 51 degrees. And this is what we're looking at. So today, showers and thunderstorms, pretty likely. Before 10 a.m., we have showers. So we actually have showers ongoing in the area right now over there. And then you can see the chance of precipitation there is 60%. Tonight, we have a 70% chance of showers and storms likely before 2 a.m. Before then, things move out by 4 a.m. with mostly cloudy skies. And again, there's that low of 44, high of 69, low of 44 as we do continue to move through things. Then a high of 60 and a low of 39 the following day, mostly sunny and breezy on Wednesday. Those wind gusts could get up to around 25 miles per hour, maybe even 30 miles per hour in some cases. And then as we head into Wednesday night, again, that low of 39. Breezy again Thursday with a chance of showers and thunderstorms later that day. High of 51, low of 34. You can see there, wind gusts as high as 32 miles an hour according to the Weather Service. And a 20% chance of showers and storms before 1 a.m. with a low around 34 Thursday night. Friday, things are going to be fairly breezy again. I'd say 25, 30 mile an hour wind gusts possible there. High of 45, low of 31. And then as we head into Saturday, that high 55, low of 39. And then things shoot up. High 70, low 54, and a high of 74 as we head into Monday. Those could be some showers and thunderstorms there. It's going to be getting fairly warm. So we'll keep you up to date with the latest on how strong those storms could get with time. That's what we're looking at right now in terms of the forecast for the two major areas. So now let's take a look at what's called the weather story. This is from the National Weather Service St. Louis, and there are a few things to go over. First of all, strong to severe thunderstorms are possible today. So with those storms that move through tonight, there is a slight chance that these become stronger. There's going to be a line of storms, generally speaking, like this. It's going to propagate across the area like so. And this is going to be this is going to have the possibility of bringing some stronger storms with it. So what is it? It's going to be a line of thunderstorms And again, that line is going to be moving in this general direction. That's going to be Tuesday evening from 5 p.m. to midnight. So around 5 tonight, you're going to have that arc of storms right about here. And by midnight, that arc of storms will be right around here. And the primary threats include damaging winds, but a brief, weak tornado is also possible with initial development. So basically what this means is we're going to have this line of storms, and let's say ahead of the line, a little bit ahead of the line, you could get this tornadic threat. So this general window here would be where I would anticipate the best tornado threat's going to be before things merge into a line right about here, and then we have a damaging wind threat after that. Not to say that there isn't a possibility of tornadoes within the entirety of this area, but the chances decrease as you move across the risk area. The farther east you get, the lower the chance. I would like to note as well that this is a very low severe weather threat. This is a level 1 out of 5. This is a marginal risk. This is a very low threat. It's very little. There's not much to worry about here. It's just an isolated, stronger storm or two. Pretty run-of-the-mill for this time of year. Nothing crazy. And I'm not even expecting many of these storms to be severe. Maybe 1 or 2 within this whole area. You can expect that maybe 5% of the area will be under some sort of weather warning at some point. But those storms aren't even going to be too strong. Still, stay weather aware. Make sure that you're indoors and things like that whenever thunderstorms roll in. But in summary, they say a line of thunderstorms will develop along a cold front this evening, tracking southeast into the overnight period. A few storms may become strong to severe. Storms that initially develop may be discrete, possibly resulting in a brief, weak tornado. Otherwise, damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour will be the main threat. Storms are expected to weaken as they track southeast through midnight. So again, strongest storms here going to be at the start. It's going to be when you have that possibility of tornadoes and the strongest winds. But you're still going to have a pretty decent threat throughout the entirety of the arc. So that's what we're looking at there. Taking a look at today's forecast, highs anywhere from 62 to 71 degrees, depending on how many cloud breaks we get this afternoon from the showers this morning, and lows tonight 40 to 48 as showers and storms move through. Weather Service is also noting those below normal temperatures to end off the week. Again, 48 to 57 degrees Thursday, Friday 42 to 49 degrees. So things are going to be cooling off here as they have a colder air mass moving in to the general area. But again, cold front will bring much colder, well below normal air to the region Thursday and Friday. Isolated to widely scattered showers will accompany this colder air, especially Thursday. Shower potential will linger into Friday. Should be limited in coverage compared to Thursday. So that's what we're looking at there. Let's take a look now at the breakdown of the severe weather threat in more detail by the Weather Service. This is what their key messages are. A line of showers and thunderstorms will develop over sections of northern Missouri this evening. A few storms may be strong to severe, mainly between 5 p.m. and midnight. The primary threat will be damaging winds, but a brief, weak tornado cannot be ruled out with initial development. This is the initial issuance, and there's going to be another briefing at 5 p.m. Might make another video here, but I don't anticipate I'll need to. The threat shouldn't change too much. But basically, the thing to note here is what I've been saying throughout the whole video. Strongest storm's probably going to be along here. But again, this isn't anything too crazy. So strong winds, again, that's going to be your classic strong wind gusts with these storms, and maybe a weak, very brief tornado. A couple of those somewhere within the area. Like, they're going to be very brief, they're going to be very weak. You're not going to get anything that strong. These aren't going to be the kinds of tornadoes that tear houses out of the ground. There's going to be like maybe some minor roof damage, things like that. Still, if you're put under a severe weather or tornado warning today, you need to be getting to your safe place, as even those weaker tornadoes, they're capable of throwing debris around at pretty quick speeds. So like if you have debris break through a window or something, you want to make sure that you're underground just to ensure that in the event that debris were to come through that window, it's not going to be dangerous to you. If you're underground, you're in that interior room, you're going to be safe. It just ensures that in the event that flying debris were to make it into your home, it would not be something that could harm or kill you. So, rather important still that you take shelter, but as long as you take shelter, you're going to be safe. It's not really going to be a huge deal as long as you take shelter. If you don't take shelter, you're putting yourself at risk, but if you do, it's really not going to be that big of a deal today. Let's take a look at forecast confidence. Severe storm occurrence. There's low confidence in this today. There are going to be a few storms that could be strong. Severe weather is expected to remain isolated. And again, this has to do with that marginal risk, level 1 of 5. Few locations will experience severe weather if it happens to materialize at all. So there is a possibility that we don't get any stronger storms. I think we will, though. We'll see. There's high confidence in the timing, though. There's been little deviation in recent guidance regarding the arrival of the cold front. So this is weather models, things like that. Therefore, confidence is high in the arrival and the progress of the front. So here's the overview. A line of showers and thunderstorms will develop over sections of central Missouri this evening. The line tracks southeast through tonight, with a few storms potentially becoming strong to severe. The primary threat will be damaging winds. However, a brief, weak tornado cannot be ruled out with initial development. So this is the big thing. Again, they're driving home that strong wind threat. That's the highest threat for sure. And then that non-zero tornado threat. And then hail, pretty low threat there, and flooding, pretty low threat there. I'd be surprised if we see much of anything in terms of hail or flooding. So now let's take a look at timing. Thunderstorms will initially develop over sections of central Missouri this evening. You can see there's your 5 to 8 p.m. section all the way through here. Storms will strengthen, potentially becoming strong to severe as they track southeast through the late evening. Storms are expected to weaken a few hours after sunset, with any stronger storms becoming less likely through midnight. So your best window for strong to severe storms probably going to be within this general region. And then things will begin to weaken and taper down after that. So that's the general consensus anyway. That's how that's going to work out. So there you go. We've broken down the severe weather threat tonight. Again, relatively low, but some stronger winds and possibly a brief tornado can't be ruled out. So now let's actually take a look at things on a larger scale. Here is the severe weather threat today. And you can see, again, there's that rather large severe weather outlook. And let's break things down just a little bit. So you have that tornado threat. It's marginal, 2%. That means you have a 2% chance of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of a point. Wind, 5%. You can see there rather clearly. That means 5% chance of 60 mile per hour above winds within 25 miles of a point. And finally, that hail threat that's not even within the St. Louis area. If you take a look at what's going on south of us, pretty major severe weather threat going on to the south. Luckily, we don't have to worry about that today, but some stronger tornadoes are possible down there. We're also expecting some stronger winds, so definitely a possibility there. Looking at tomorrow, we're not expected to be within the severe weather threat, but again, enhanced risk down in the south there, primarily driven by wind. And then finally, Thursday, slight risk heading off the coast. Again, we are not within any risk for stronger storms. And finally, I do want to note something. This is the Day 7 severe weather outlook, and you can see there that slight risk, that 15% chance, all the way from Texas all the way to Kansas. This system is going to be moving through and will likely impact us the following day. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. So the 12th, the 13th, I'd say the 12th through the 14th, keep a watchful eye on the weather. This is the 11th, and I'd say April 12th. Got to keep an eye on things. Rather important. But as of now, pretty low severe weather threat. In the short term and in the long term, there's too much uncertainty to really say. When it comes to fire weather, I don't believe that we are in any sort of fire weather risk. Let's check. Day 2, we don't have anything, and day 3, we don't. So, we're looking pretty good in terms of fire weather threats. All right, let's take a look at the Weather Prediction Center excessive rainfall outlooks. We are not within any sort of risk for excessive rainfall over the next couple of days, so that's certainly good news. Now let's take a look at the Climate Prediction Center. So we're going to take a look at the general outlooks for the country over the next little while. So in terms of temperature outlooks, it looks like over the next 6 to 10 days, we're going to have some above average temperatures, and we're going to have some above average precipitation as the system moves through. Again, this is kind of telling me that we're probably going to be in for some sort of severe weather event in that 6 to 10 day period. So that's April 10th through 14th. So I'd say keep a watchful eye on the weather from the 10th to the 14th. Nothing is set in stone right now, but that is certainly something that I would note. And then days 8 through 14, that's this next thing. You can see we're starting to creep into the below average, and we have the remainder of that severe weather system moving out, so the 12th through the 18th. Definitely, again, I'd say that 10th through 14th time frame in particular, the 11th to the 13th, that's when we need to be watching for some sort of more major weather event. Let's take a look at the next month, perhaps. We'll actually take a look at weeks 3 through 4 first. But you can see here rather clearly that we have a expectation from mid to late April, basically from the 16th to the end of the month, of above average temperatures, mildly above average, but above average, and mildly above average precipitation. So it's going to be a rainier April, it's going to be a warmer April on the back end of things. And then finally, so take a look at the entirety of the month, things are going to turn out to be pretty average in terms of temperatures when all is said and done for April. As you can see, there's that dip, and again, that's indicative of some weather systems moving through. And then some above average precipitation. So generally speaking, we're going to be on a warmer, rainier April. And then finally, we can take a look at 3 months, the next 3 months or so. So this is April through June. And you can see here, largely speaking, we're going to have a warmer than average kind of thing going on there. So it's going to be a warmer summer, and it's going to be pretty average in terms of precipitation over the next few months, which likely means we're going to have, probably on the front end of this, April and May, things be pretty active. And then as we head into June, things are going to dry up a bit, as they typically do. We can also take a look at the drought monitor real quick. We aren't in any sort of drought, so that's good. And over the next couple of months, we're not expecting much drought. And then finally, you can see here for our hazardous weather outlooks, they're showing from April 12th to the 14th in this general area the hazard of heavy precipitation. So this is where flooding could be a concern, things like that. So again, 12th through 14th were included within that. That's when I'd be concerned about that. But again, I'd also be concerned about the possibility of some stronger storms. I'll keep you up to date, though, as we do move closer to that. All right, well, let's move over to here. And the final thing that I'm going to show you today is the long-range weather models. So this is the global forecast system. This is something that we look at. You can see that arc of storms moving through tonight. Again, here it is around 9 p.m. Moving on through. But what I'm really wanting to show you is way farther out. This is the 11th, and you can see we have this strong system here. This right here, it's going to shoot off to the north, and as it does so, you can see here rather clearly this pretty substantial system. And as this moves through, this could bring some pretty strong storms. And this shows the 14th right now, but again, it could be a little earlier, could be a little later when it's all said and done. But there's indications of some pretty powerful storms. It's way out. It's the 14th, so it's over a week out. But there are indications of some stronger storms. There's a lot of uncertainty on timing, things like that. But basically, all I'm trying to tell you is just make sure that you're remaining weather aware. Please come back here, as I'll have more briefings as well. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was useful to you, and I will continue to do briefings like this throughout the next couple of weeks, hopefully into the summer as well. They're not going to be daily, but I will be doing them as I feel necessary. So again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.